Hi everyone, welcome to Stars of Clodia with me. I'm Clodia, as you might know, and I love to speak about everything related to the stars. And in these topics, I am speaking about how to reach a more fulfilled, more enlightened lifestyle inspired by the brightness and beauty of our stars. So, I have a very unique and interesting topic for you guys today, and I think nobody ever talked about it yet, and nobody thought about it. Even me, I just recently realized it. So why is the first minute when we're meeting a new person so important? And why does it actually tell us the whole future that we're going to have with this person? Don't believe me? Okay, come listen up. So why did I think about this? I just recently realized that every time I met a new person in the last year, this year, I had a certain feeling right at the beginning, in the first half minute, I would say, first 30 seconds when I met them. Have you ever paid attention to that? I mean, think about it's love relationships, you're meeting someone new, or friendships, even bosses, important people in for work, relations, business partners. Okay, I'm not talking about online meetings, I'm talking about real, when you're really with this person right there. Sometimes when we're meeting, for example, soulmates or people are really connected to our soul, it's even more obvious. Like after a few seconds, we know what we're going to feel, how we feel about this person. And this kind of made me realize that it not only happens with soulmates, it happens basically all the time. I mean, maybe it happens more when you are more soul developed, more aligned, more spiritual, but I am kind of assuming that it happens to every one of us, just most of us don't even realize or don't pay attention to it. So, okay, just let's imagine what happened. You're meeting a new person, okay? You're going to meet, and you know at this time you're meeting. You have so many mixed feelings, right? You have excitement, you don't know. It doesn't matter if it's which relationship, if it's love, if it's friendships, it's work, okay? Everyone has some expectations, some fears, some hopes. That's how we're going there when we're meeting someone, right? We have some certain idea about a person, okay? So, but this idea has usually not really like something to do with the reality of this person, right? So it's an idea. So we're going there, we have these ideas, we have these feelings towards someone we don't know yet. And then we're shaking hands, we're hugging, we're saying hello, whatever we do to greet someone we haven't seen before, okay? And right in these first seconds when our emotions, our mind is totally rushing, okay? We are not really rational actually. It's just like surviving mode in a positive or in a good way, right? So right in this situation, in these first seconds, I would say less than a minute, I am now realized always what I felt right there. If it's almost like not super conscious, like medium conscious, subconscious, this kind of thought, feeling, it's usually a thought, like could be, oh my gosh, I just want to go away, like, oh my gosh, I feel so good with this person, or wow, I trust this person, I feel much more trust than I thought, or oh my gosh, I feel so warm and so funny, or like, oh my gosh, this person is much better than I thought. This could be like first thoughts, right? When you see someone, and when you hug someone, when you shake hands. So it's so funny because I just realized it happens to me, and I think it's with all of us the same. In these first seconds, when we are like in the rush of what's going to happen, we don't really we are not really super conscious about our thoughts. We are in the rush, right, of greeting someone. So, but I realized actually all the people I met this year, last year, even last many years ago, the first feeling set the tone for the future relationship with them. There were people where in the first moment, I thought, I just want to go away. And of course, you're not going away because it's still a nice person. But then there were people in the moment I thought, oh, I like the way they are so strong, like so tough. And usually this thing you're always going to like about them, maybe it's even the main thing that you're going to like. Or when you're just also meeting someone else and like, wow, this person is much better, much warmer, much nicer than I thought. That's usually, it was in my cases, the whole relationship was like this. They were so nice, so much warmer than I expected at first. And the way these people show how they are, also they're not really conscious in this first, like consciously thinking, you're conscious I hope, thinking what they are showing to you. It's just human, you know, in this first rush. Usually they show something which your deeper understanding just sees. It's not your rational mind. It's maybe your heart, your soul. So even if it's good or bad, or even if you work with people and you thought maybe, you know, I really have to force it. And why is this first impression so important? I figured this first impression really is connected to our soul, heart, and everything which is not in our conscious mind, our subconscious. It's like our intuition, guys. So while nobody really thinks about this, just imagine now, just remember all the cases you met someone new. What was your first like major thought about them? Like, okay, maybe first thought is, oh, okay, they don't look my type when you're dating, or like when you someone else, oh, this person is just different than I thought. But then like after a few seconds, not the first second, like let's say 30 seconds, half a minute, then there's some thought coming. And this thought is interesting. It's usually, for my relationships, my things that happen even years after looking back now, the first feeling in this first minute is how I generally felt with them. Because after these hours pass by, we work with someone, we hang out with someone, we learn about them, and we become more rational, like, okay, this person is, for example, doing this, is great, it's so good for me, so I like this person. Oh, I like this character, okay. But the beginning, you don't know the character, you don't know what great deeds they did, you don't know how they speak in long sentences, you know. This first minute is just your pure intuition. And I would say, yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean like in the beginning you think, oh my gosh, I should run away, I have to go. Just, you know, it's interesting that our intuition is actually so strong that within the first minute it can realize how our chemistry, maybe our soul is connected to someone. Even if it doesn't work later, but you still can feel, wow, this person, I feel it's like a soulmate, for example. And even like maybe you don't even connect so much to their lifestyle, even to their looks, whatever their way they are, but you feel within the first second something which doesn't have much to do with outside things, rational things. And it's just because after hours, years, months, weeks, our mind is so much more influenced by what people did, how they talk, what they maybe lie, what they say in the truth, how they act, okay? But these first moments, nothing really messes with that. It's just pure intuition. And it's so funny when I realized that most of the times, really looking back, the whole feeling I had with these people, even if it's years, in the end, when you look back, that was the main mojo of this person, right? So yeah, again, a nice reminder to always listen and love your intuition. And even though it doesn't mean that this person can't be good just because you feel stressed in the beginning, it's incredible, because in our life sometimes we have to work with people, we have to deal with people, or even love people who are not in the end our perfect match person. But still, it's so beautiful how our inside, very, very inside feelings usually know much more than we learn from just the way people act towards us. Well, guys, I think now everyone who listened will have a thought about their past meetings and about their next meetings. And yeah, it doesn't mean you should cancel something or you should over-exaggerate, because in the course of life, just because you have a good connection, it doesn't mean you will be perfect life partners, friends, business partners. But the kind of soul connection, the way your soul feels towards someone, I think it will be the same. So guys, I hope this was inspiring, and I wish you a beautiful day. Bye bye.